Hello students, today we'll be discussing about the determination of gender or sex determination. The establishment of male and female individuals through differential development of their sexual organs is called sex determination. We know that in sexually reproducing organisms we are having separate male and female individuals, or they are also called the unisexual organisms, that is having male and female as separate. Now how it will be determined that the offspring will be a male or a female child? So there are two ways in organisms by which it is decided. One is environmental determination of the sex and second is genetic determination. Now environmental determination means that the zygote, when it will be developing, and the environmental factors like certain chemicals, temperature or presence near the female organism, if it will be deciding whether the zygote will be developing into a male or a female, then it will be called as the environmental sex determination. For example, there are certain organisms like turtle. If the incubation temperature of the developing zygote is above 33 degrees Celsius, then it will be giving rise to a female organism. And if the incubation temperature is below 28 degrees Celsius, then it will be giving rise to a male organism. If we see the example of a lizard, that is Agama agama, if the incubation temperature is high, then it will be giving rise to a male, and if the incubation temperature is low, it will be giving rise to a female. There is another example of a marine worm, Bonellia. So it is a marine worm, and if it develops in company of a female, that is if it will be developing near the female, then it will be giving rise to a male. And if it will be growing alone, that is away from the female, then it will be giving rise to a female organism. So these are examples where the gender is being determined by some environmental factor. The another way is by genetic. Now genetic means when the chromosomes or the genes will be deciding the gender of the organism. Now the chromosomal determination or the genetic determination. There are two types of chromosomes which are present in higher organisms. In human beings and in many other animals, there are two types of chromosomes. One are autosomes and other are allosomes. Autosomes are those chromosomes which control normal functions of the body other than the determination of the gender. And allosomes are sex chromosomes which will be determining the gender of the individual in unisexual organisms. So those organisms where we are having genetic determination, two types of the chromosomes are present, autosomes and allosomes. This is what we will be discussing with the help of the example of human beings. Human beings are having 23 pairs of chromosomes or 46 chromosomes. 23 pairs or 46. Out of these 23 pairs, 22 pairs are autosomes, or we can say 44 are autosomes and 1 pair, that is allosome, or 2 are allosomes or sex chromosomes. Now these 44 which are autosomes, they will be same in male and female, but 1 pair, that is allosome, which will be deciding the gender of the organism, that is what will be different in male and female. Okay? If we see that with the help of this example, that in human beings the parent, the female parent will be having 44 of the autosomes and one of the sex chromosome, one pair of sex chromosome, that is what will be same in case of female. They will be having both XX chromosome being present in them. If we say the male organism, they will also be having 44 of the autosomes and one pair of the sex chromosome will be X and Y. That is, one chromosome X is of normal size and one will be a smaller chromosome which is known as the Y chromosome. Now, when the female will be producing the gametes, that is, in sexually reproducing organism, these reproductive cells will be undergoing the meiotic or reductional division and they will be leading to the formation of gametes. When these gametes will be formed in case of female, then similar type of the gametes will be produced. So, these females are also called homogametic. Homo means same. They will be producing same type of the gametes. That is half the number of chromosome 22 plus X and 22 plus X. So, they will be producing the ova or the female gamete. When the male organism will be producing the male gametes, then they will be producing two different types of the gametes. One will be having 22 plus X and another will be having 22 plus Y. That is, the sperms which are produced, they will be heterogametes, or we can say the males are heterogametic. That is, they produce different types of the gametes. Okay. Now, when fertilization will take place, fertilization means the fusion of the gametes. When these gametes will fuse with one another, then in the offsprings, we will be having combinations where a female gamete will fuse with the male gamete, ova with the sperm. Then we can have 44 plus XX, or we can have 44 and XY. Similarly, for this gamete also, we will have 44 plus XX or 44 plus XY. So, from here, this is what will be a female, this is what will be a female, this is what will be a male, this is what will be a male. So, if we discuss it with the help of this checker square also, we can write male gametes this side having 22 plus X, 22 plus Y, and female gametes here 22 plus X, 22 plus X. So, we will be combining them, and here we will be having XX, here we will be having XY, here we will be having XX, and here we will be having XY. So, 2 will be the girl child and 2 will be a boy child, or there is 50% chances of a male and 50% chances of a female child, or a boy and a girl will be born, or 50% chances will be there of a boy or a girl child being born. So, this is what is telling that it is the male gamete or the sperm which will be deciding the gender of the offspring, that whether it will be a female or it will be a male. If the sperm with X fuses, it will be a female child. If a sperm with Y fuses, it will be a boy child. So, this is what is the chromosomal or genetic determination of the sex. Thank you.